Well, when I heard they were both near the wall, I didn't believe it, of course. I mean, like most everybody, I suppose. I can tell you how I learned everybody. It's one of those things you never forget, you know. I was in Brussels. I was the number 2 at the NATO mission. And as such, I had a driver who was a Belgian. And I was going somewhere that night, I don't know where, just me, not my wife, just me alone. And I got in the car and he says to me, "Oh, vous savez, le mur est tombé." And I said, "What's going on?" He said, "Berlin, Berlin." So in Brussels, you know, you can get BBC on medium wave. You just turn it on your radio. So we turned it on, and then there it was. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I just couldn't believe it. And I called my wife and told her she couldn't believe it either, but there it was.
And did you travel to Berlin?
I went fairly soon thereafter. This was November 9th was the date. I think I went maybe the 15th, something like that. And then we came together as a family with our son, who was just a year old at that time, to stay with our ambassador in East Berlin, Dick Barclay, who's an old friend of mine. We went for Thanksgiving, so that was the end of November. So we were there twice in November. And of course, at that time, there were still checkpoints. There were still, we allies still had to show all of our ID and everything to get in. And we still had to go through Checkpoint Charlie. But there were gaps in the walls, and people were just going through without any difficulties. So it was a very exciting moment for me to see it.